For this week's Academic Achiever, we traveled to Frontier High School, where senior Anna Bowersock is maintaining her grades to get into her dream college. Our Allison Powers introduces us to her.
The WTAP High School Academic Achiever of the Week, sponsored by Marietta College.
Anna Bowersock is a senior at Frontier High School who's balancing a demanding schedule. She takes college classes at Washington State University while maintaining a 3.4 GPA. Anna says academics are part of her life.
They help you in the future. I mean, colleges look at your grades. I personally hold a high standard for grades because my whole family, they're like, you should have good grades, you know? I'm just like, so I try my best and try to keep good grades.
Anna's favorite subject is science, specifically animal biology. She says it is a passion that started early on.
No, I've always loved animals since I was little, so it's just fascinating to learn like their makeup and what makes them work.
That love extends beyond the classroom. Anna raises cattle for FFA, taking them to the fair each year.
Just learning the animal's personality, because they all have a different one. When you work with them, the last one I had was super spunky and never wanted to slow down, and then the years before I've had one that's like super slow and chill, you know, it's kind of cool.
After graduation, Anna plans to attend Heartland Bible College in Oklahoma to study missions.
So I actually want to be a missionary, so somewhere maybe overseas or even one here. I have a heart for missions.
Her youth pastor and personal faith drew her to being a missionary. Between FFA, basketball, and youth group, Anna's schedule is packed. Anna says managing it all requires discipline.
With everything I do, it's a lot, so I'll try to work out a schedule throughout the week, and I'll say, okay, so if I'm working this day, I need to set so much hours to work on schoolwork and to focus and study when I need to.
Anna's advice to other students is simple.
If you have an opportunity, take it, because you never know. You always be like, well, what if I did do this? And you can't go back. So just if you have that opportunity, just go for it.
Anna will graduate high school later this year and head to college to pursue her mission work. In Matamoros, this is Allison Powers with WTAP News. This is Home.